Hi there, welcome to Sumit Academy. This is the 8th edition of my news analysis series, Current Affairs News You Can Use. In this video, we shall analyze the news about the second 2+2 India-USA dialogue and the launching of the Indian Gas Exchange. In our first news analysis, let us have a look at the news regarding the second 2+2 India-US dialogue, which is scheduled to be held in Washington on December 18, 2020. The Indian side will be represented by the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, and the US will be represented by Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Defense Secretary Mark Esper. The two sides will make a comprehensive review of cross-cutting foreign policy and defense and security issues in bilateral ties. They will also take stock of the growing bilateral relations and provide strategic guidance for their further development. Both sides will also exchange views on salient regional and global issues. The India-US 2+2 ministerial dialogue was initiated in September 2018 in order to provide a positive, forward-looking vision for the India-US strategic partnership and to promote synergy in diplomatic and security efforts. Since then, relations between India and the US have further expanded. In our next news analysis, we have the news about India's first gas exchange, the Indian Gas Exchange or IGX, which was launched recently. The exchange is expected to facilitate transparent price discovery in natural gas and facilitate the growth of the share of natural gas in India's energy basket. Indian Energy Exchange, the country's largest electricity trading platform, is the parent of the gas exchange and had been planning to set up the nation's first natural gas exchange to tap into the increasing demand for clean fuel. How will this exchange work? The IGX is a digital trading platform that will allow buyers and sellers of natural gas to trade both in the spot market and in the forward market for imported natural gas across three hubs: Dahej and Hazira in Gujarat and Kakinada in Andhra Pradesh. Imported liquefied natural gas (LNG) will be regasified and sold to buyers through the exchange, removing the requirement for buyers and sellers to find each other. This will mean that buyers do not have to contact multiple dealers to ensure they find a fair exchange. The exchange also allows much shorter contracts for delivery on the next day and up to a month, while ordinarily contracts for natural gas supply are as long as 6 months to a year. This, experts say, will allow buyers and sellers greater flexibility. Will domestically produced natural gas also be bought and sold on the exchange? No. The price of domestically produced natural gas is decided by the government. It will not be sold on the gas exchange. However, following appeals by domestic producers that the prices set by the government are not viable given the cost of exploration and production in India, Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has indicated that a new gas policy will include reforms in domestic gas pricing and will move towards more market-oriented pricing. Will this make India more import dependent? Domestic production of gas has been falling over the past two fiscals as current sources of natural gas have become less productive. Domestically produced natural gas currently accounts for less than half the country's natural gas consumption. Imported LNG accounts for the other half. LNG imports are said to become a larger proportion of domestic gas consumption as India moves to increase the proportion of natural gas in the energy basket from 6.2% in 2018 to 15% by 2030. India, along with China, is expected to be a significant driver of demand for natural gas post 2021. Being the biggest emitter of greenhouse gases after the United States and China, India aims to achieve emission reduction targets which they have pledged at the 21st session of the Conference of the Parties in Paris by promoting the use of natural gas and green fuel. Worsening air quality and India's dependence on imported crude oil has altered its energy planning. Now, what regulatory change is required? Currently, the pipeline infrastructure necessary for the transportation of natural gas is controlled by the companies that own the network. State-owned GAIL owns and operates India's largest gas pipeline network spanning over 12,000 kilometers. An independent system operator for natural gas pipelines would help ensure transparent allocation of pipeline usage and build confidence in the minds of buyers and sellers about neutrality in the allocation of pipeline capacity. Experts have also called for natural gas to be included in the goods and service tax, the GST regime, to avoid buyers having to deal with different levies such as VAT across states when purchasing natural gas from the exchange. Well, that's all from me in this edition of News Analysis, Current Affairs, News You Can Use. I do hope that you liked this video. Do like and share with your friends. And remember, do subscribe to my channel now so that you do not miss out on my previous or future videos. Till later then, cheerio.